All right, so on the LSAT, everything is either an argument, every stimulus is either an argument or a set of facts or a
Mhm.
statement. What is the difference between these two things?
One argument you're trying to like fight for something, like make a like like, and then a statement it's there are facts.
Yes, so when you say argue for something, an argument has a conclusion.
Like the question that we just did.
Yes, has a conclusion. 90% of stimuluses on the LSAT are arguments. So more often than not, we're going to have arguments, which means most times we have a conclusion. Where just a set of facts is just like what you said, just facts, premises are facts. So how an argument structure works is we're given different premises to try to add up to this conclusion. The whole goal of an argument is to try to prove the conclusion. But we can use different types of premises to get there. So are you familiar with any different types of premises that we have on the LSAT?
No.
Okay, no worries. So, and these are what the LSAT demon guys say, and I really like them. But they would say that a premise can be background information, which is just general knowledge, general information. A premise can be an opinion of others.
Hmm.
So this was like in the one that we just did when it said politician or what it said like opinion of others, but most voters pay them scant attention. Like we aren't really debating that. We're not trying to prove it. We just accept that as true. Or if I said, Katerina, Katerina thinks that we should go to the mall. That's just an opinion of others. Like that's not my conclusion, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying something. Yeah. So we have background information. We have opinion of others. It can also be an example. I can use an example to try to prove my conclusion. I also can use just a principle. Do you know what a principle is?
A principle?
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't. I was that term like
I know. Pretend, okay. So a principle is like a rule of life.
okay.
So just think of it as a rule. And so like a principle might be it's wrong to tell lies.
Okay.
So if I were on the
I
outside,
thought it was like different from like the like from the word life
no, you're
principle.
good.
Like
Yeah,
you have
no, you're
principles,
good. No,
like
so a principle, it's a premise.
principle. Yeah.
Some there's gonna be more questions, which we'll get. I'll show you one where
Okay.
people want to pick their principle as the main conclusion, but it's not because we use principles to justify our conclusion. So if I said that it's wrong to tell lies, if that was a principle, I might use it to justify that Laura, you are a bad person because you told a lie.
Yeah.
So if I was going to write an argument, I would say Laura's a bad person. She told a lie. It's wrong to tell lies. We use my claim or my conclusion or what I'm arguing for isn't that it's wrong to tell lies, right?
Hmm.
I'm using that principle to justify that you're a bad person.
Yeah. Okay.
And so that's why principle falls into the premise category as well.
Okay.
One other kind of unique principle is what we call a concession. A concession is just when we grant the other side. So if I said, although law school is expensive, it will be worth it in the end. I don't know, like because blah 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 blah. The part where I say, although law school is expensive, is a concession, right? Like I'm saying kind of a negative thing about going to law school.
Yeah.
So I'm just granting the other side. So another example would be, it's hot, or even though it's hot outside, I still drink hot tea because it helps my throat.
Okay.
Even though it's hot outside, is that concession.
Okay. Kind of like a negative and a positive together.
Yeah, it normally like normally you introduce a negative, and
Hmm.
then and just the negative part is the concession. I was just
Okay.
showing you how we use it. Like normally, like I mean, you could have a concession where it was just a sentence, but typically, like you acknowledge, while not everybody likes ice cream, comma, we should go get ice cream because.
Okay. Okay.